This is Chris and Codes, and I'm coding every day until I become a web developer. Yo, finally caught a stream just beginning my coding journey. I don't know if I have it in me, to be honest. I'm struggling with HTML. What part of HTML are you struggling with? And thanks for joining the stream. What's up, Art Pete? Shout out. What's up, Art Pete? So, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm currently taking the web development course at Free Code Camp, and just remembering where everything fits and how everything interacts is tough. Be specific. What do you mean by that? Be. I recommend, you probably already have done this, getting a notebook. You get a notebook, you write things down. I also recommend that you not only get a notebook, but let me get my inhaler. Not only do you get a notebook, but oh, that's what's up, Slotchy. Glad you're here, Slotchy. Yeah, something like that. What's up, Mercury? What's crazy? I got asthma, but or breathing problems in general. But I still be out there running with my big self. My Achilles heel is asthma and ADHD, and I fight them all the time. I fight with them all the time. All right, let's see. So to the guy, who was like, "Oh, I can't remember HTML and CSS stuff." Um, oh, current streak 4 weeks. That's crazy. 4 week streak. Um, to the guy who said, you're having issues remembering HTML and CSS. What you do while you're learning, and I say this every stream, you go to this site. You'll have free. See, this dude is doing it. It looked like he just started too. I don't know who this guy is. Yeah, he just started. All right. Ugh. So you go to challenges. You go to easiest to hardest. You see how it says HTML and CSS? You start. You start today. You learn HTML and CSS. You start doing this. And then you go to Gemini and you say, you start asking Gemini stuff on how to explain that, right? Some of these challenges contain a agent.md file or some type of thing for Claude. You could submit it in there. So the problem that people have with learning is that they feel like they should get it the first time. If you feel like you're not getting it, and that intuition is telling you, "Oh, I might not be getting it," start putting in the reps. Start putting in the reps, man. Oh, I'm vibing out to this right now. So let's get started. Let me see where I am in the course. Okay, so he's on rendering lists. All right. The real horror. Hmm. 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 Okay. I have basically finished this section. So the next section is whatever this is. we gonna do forums. It's about damn time. Um, Let me answer questions and then start my break. Okay, so spinach pizza looks moldy. Yep. Hey Kristen. Hey Sharma. Um. Good morning. Good morning, Robert. USAF said hello. USAF said, "What's the next development move? Learn React, build a project, get a job. Hopefully." My bad, I was muted. We back. Let me just go ahead and make the new project then. I won't even. New folder. React project 2. Okay. And then we go here. I need to see cd. Okay, repos cd React project 2, and then we do npm create by at latest. Is that what it is? No. Nah, I just created a. It was just a command to create a folder. Hold on. I forgot how to. I need to remember the command to just open. Oh, by the way, what's up, internet? Okay, now the next test. I need to, and I always forget this part. I need to like paste this on the wall. Nope. What's up, internet? It's a sound. I've never seen that before. 5 moderate severity issues. Next step, we go into fight. We say import, and then we do one of these. At least I remember this part. And then we go into our source. I'm gonna delete that. I'm going to delete all of that. Add import tailwind CSS. I think it's, yep. All right. So we got that app. That's assets. We're gonna delete this app. We're just going to, we can, yeah, let's just delete all of that, and then delete this state, and then we're gonna delete everything inside this fragment, and then we go to main.jsx. This is correct, index is correct, app is correct. Okay, and I'd like to do HTML body, and root. Okay, and then we can do a run dev. Okay, there we go. So all right, so then we I think we have his project. What? Okay. What's up, Mr. Win? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to go inside. Yes. We're going to go to the ultimate course main, ultimate React course main, steps, and I'm just going to take this vanilla. No. Oops. What the hell? No. I'm gonna take this index. I'm gonna bring this over here. And I'm going to, so he has something called steps. Where did he put it? Oh, it's right there. Oof. Okay, so it looks like we are going to create a div, and then we will create 3 divs, and then we will create a paragraph. The class name for this will be steps. And then, oh, we had another div. I see that. We'll call this class. Oop. Class name numbers. And then we got message. Okay, it looks like last name, message, and then we have a div with the class name of batons, and we have a button that says previous, and then we have a button that says next. Okay, so let's just go ahead and just add, we don't even need to add the class name steps. You know what? I will. I'll just go here, which is something that I don't usually do, and somebody suggested that I do this, but I won't be doing this again. I won't. Okay. Oh no, that's the text. Oops. My bad. And we got steps, so then we do at apply with, are you gonna recommend, what is it, 150? With 150, BG F7, 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 rounded 7, where is it? Is it MD? All right, that's close enough. Rounded MD. That's top and bottom. So PY 24, and then P is top and bottom, left and right. So then PX would be that, and then we have margin, can we do Y, and then we're gonna say 100 pixels, and then MY, no, MX. Okay. Okay. So does that look like it is? Is it this? They should all be in the same container. Div. Oh. If that's the case, then I don't need this. Okay. And then we're going to do numbers. So it looks like numbers was just at apply flex, justify between. Okay, and then the next one was message at apply. Oh, we got the message div at apply height of 40. There's an aspect. I don't even know. I've never used that property. Background color. E7. Let's see, a rounded. Border ready's 50%. Whatever. I think that's the same thing. Display, flex, align, no, items, center, justify, center, and then the text is going to be, is it Excel? Can it be Excel? Is it LG? All right. Then we have numbers. Not active. And this is a nice little. I should have did this when I first learned Tailwind. BG 7, 950F2. Text. I mean, that's basically white, but I'm gonna just type it out. I should have did this when I first learned Tailwind, because then it would have helped me learn. It would have helped me learn better. All right. So now we have message. Now we need buttons. Buttons. And apply. Border. You said border none. Cursor. Pointer. Padding on the Y. Is 10 pixels. Padding on the X is 16. Rounded. What? That's very specific. And text. Oh. The base is 16, so this is, yeah, text small, font bold, flex, item censor, gap, that. All right. What did I miss up on? Oh. Okay. And then we got the buttons. Got buttons. Order. This defeats the purpose of doing Tailwind, by the way. Buttons, man. At apply. Text. What's it? Base. What is line height? Is that letting? Oh, so what is that? Letting. You do like that? I didn't even know that was a thing. You learn something new every day. H3. Apply. Margin 0. Uppercase. Then we have a close. I forget something. Oh, that's numbers. Numbers. And then we got message. Dot message. Add apply. Text. Censor. text Excel, text Excel. Top and bottom is 40 pixels. X is 0. Font weight is bold. Flex call items center. All right. Now we need the H3. We do that. Close. Apply. Oh, absolute. Then who's relative? Anybody in here relative? No, no one's relative. Oh no. Absolute. Up. 16 pixels. Right. 16 pixels. And border, none. BG, none. Cursor. Pointer. Text. There's not one for 40. Color. Inherit. Text. Inherit. Okay. Then we got close. Cover. Let's apply. Text. Hash. 7950 F2. Okay. May I never have to do such a thing again. I thought. Okay. And then in here, we have a message, and the message, I guess, should be hello. Okay. Let's see. Seven nine five zero F2. And then we're gonna say text. Right. Okay. Shouldn't I just do it to all the buttons? Oh. Oh. So we have this right here. So what I will do, new file, data.js, and in the data.js, I will come here. I'll take this, will think I can export. Is that how you do that? I've never exported an array before. I don't know if it's necessarily possibly. Oops. It's supposed to be JSX. So then you have, I'm just gonna copy this. Okay. I wonder what happens if I do this. Do I have to put this? Alright. So now we got that. So I have to go here. This is not how he did it. It was import data, import. No, I did that wrong. Edit. I was right the first time. Import. There we go. Okay, so then we import messages from .data. Import messages from .data. Okay. necessary or my friends. We have come to the end of our journey today because I must get my sleep schedule together. I will say, let me answer these questions in the chat, which I decided not to answer initially because some of them make entirely no sense because they are. That's a good thing. That's a good idea, Darbada. Okay. Why don't you use AI in coding? I do. I use AI to give me exercises. To be more specific, I use AI in learning. Did I just? Yeah. I use AI in learning. So I'll ask AI to give me exercises. So I don't use code that AI gives me. Like, I don't like type it in and then bam, write it up in there. No, I say, hey, can you explain this to me? What's going on. Real case said good luck, thank you. Not Notary said what's your end goal. I think that's in the title. What are you planning to be? That's in the title. Daniel Daly said it's in the title. Web developer only because I think that's too general. You mean specific then, like software engineer or developer, or just web dev? What do you mean web developer is developer of websites and web apps? Really specific. Now, if you're just making websites, I wouldn't say you're a software engineer, but if you're making web apps, then for sure. Okay, sorry for the confusion. Thanks for answering, guys. Daniel, I think it really depends on the web apps, to be honest. IMO, what is most critical now and into the future is software architecture, even more than that, orchestration. Somebody said 100%. It's much better now to know a little about a lot than a lot about a little. Oh, to be generalized. Should do like 1 hour ask me anything for a day. That's interesting. Daniel Dilly says meaning an expert at just CSS and styling will not survive, but someone who knows a bit about CSS, a bit about JS, a bit about React, but you mean a full stack developer? You mean full stack? A bit about dark or a bit about it all? Well, okay. Yeah, so you're just basically describing full stack. So it's better to be full stack, which is the census. Um, how do I feel about everything that's being said in this chat right now? Number one, web developer. If you are if you are confused about what a web developer is, I highly suggest you Google it. Google is an amazing tool and it will lead you to a lot of things, including self discovery if that's what you wish. So, I recommend that anybody who's confused about what a web developer is that they type it into Google, and typically AI will tell you. You can even type it into ChatGPT. To some extent, yes, someone who can communicate effectively and speak the language of these technologies. Communicating effectively and knowing about CSS, JavaScript, React databases, and Docker, all that's two different skill sets. So, you know, the ability to communicate is one thing. The ability to communicate, and like actually express, like communicate your architectural decisions, the orchestration of it, that's a skill in itself. That's, they have whole degrees on communication. Coding, software engineering, stuff like that, that's where you're describing as full stack. People still use Google. I thought Bing was a thing. Oh man, I forgot all about Bing. I forgot about Bing. I did. Now, there was something that was said earlier, direct exe music, and I'll comment on this before I leave. Okay, before I exit this stream. Okay, so direct.exe underscore music said, I'm significantly falling behind in my C++ class. We tried to implement a memory system and I couldn't get past the fourth unit test. I feel like just passing out on my bed. I'm so tired. Lecture material doesn't stick until days later or if a classmate explains it. You need to find a new way to study. What you're doing is not working. Find a new way. Ask your classmates how they're studying. Ask ChatGPT or AI to explain it to you like you're 5. Watch videos, make flashcards. Keep doing it over and over and over again. Your problem isn't that you don't know how to code. Your problem is that you probably haven't tapped into the way that you learn effectively. That's a whole different thing. With AI though, communication is more important than ever. Those who communicate better. Yeah, so it wasn't that we weren't talking about whether or not communication was more important or whatever. We were talking about the skill sets that people need to know. And so what I'm saying is that communication is a whole different skill set. There's tons of software engineers out there who suck at communication, and there's tons of articles about that. So, if anything, that's what they say differentiates someone who stays at mid level and then someone who rises to senior level is that communication component. So there's tons of engineers, and you could tell there's tons of, because like, think of it like this. There's so I meet. Hold on. Just ask the AI to make a prompt for another AI. Like, give Gemini all the details I can and let Gemini generate an in-depth prompt for Claude. Ooh. Yeah, if you don't want slot from chatbots, you have to effectively communicate that what you want. So, and again, I'm not, when I talk about communication, I'm not specifically talking about effective prompting. What I'm talking about is communicating with other human beings. You know what I mean? So, if you just suck at communicating with other human beings, from what I understand, that will create a barrier that will prevent you from going to the senior or tech lead level, you know? So you might want to learn how to effectively communicate and talk to other people. And that typically, that's why so many software engineers, somebody said it yesterday. They said that's why they said that the people who get on Reddit, the software engineers who get on Reddit because they can't find a job, are the ones who just suck at communication. Because a part of I would think a child of communication is networking, right? If you got the communication component, you can go and effectively network, or you could, you know. So a lot of people seem to have problems with networking. They're not getting on LinkedIn. I log into LinkedIn every day. They're not communicating. Let's see what's going on LinkedIn today. Y'all not getting on LinkedIn. What's wrong? Why don't you learn DevOps or cybersecurity? Um, I'm learning. Let me read this. I am coding every day until I become a web developer. I am coding every day until I become a web developer. Okay. Every day, become web developer, coding every day coding until web developer. Day 98 of that. Okay. All right. So we got that down. Let me know if why don't we talk to AI, because I'm all about teaching people how to be self-sufficient. Why don't I just copy this? What does this mean? Okay, here's a breakdown of what each parts mean. The goal: coding every day until I become a web dev. This is the creator's mission statement. They have committed to a daily habit of programming with specific career goal of becoming a web developer, someone who builds websites and web applications. The timeline. This is a massive milestone. It means the person has been coding consistently for over 3 months, 98 days. In the 100 days of code challenge, day 98 signifies they are just 2 days away from finishing their first major cycle. The subject: learning React. The creator has moved past the basics, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and now is tackling React. What is React? It is a popular JavaScript library used for building modern, fast user interfaces. It's one of those most in-demand skills for getting hired in 2026. The subsection 5. This usually indicates it is their 5th day specifically focused on React. Since React has a steep learning curve, they are likely documenting their progress through a specific course or module. Wow! It's essentially a work in progress, post showing that they are nearing the end of a 100-day sprint and are currently leveling up their technical skills. Would you like me to explain what specific concepts someone usually learns on their 5th day of React, or are you interested in starting a coding challenge yourself? Okay, you said, why did you choose to become a web developer? Okay, so what we'll do, we'll go here, right here. All right, that's a different question. Why did you choose to become a web developer? That's a good question. So here's the answer to the why. I have a whole video, the day 0 video. Okay, that's a good question. Why did I do this? Both are okay. So let's see. Why did okay? Somebody said both are so broad. Like entry level cybersecurity is not even generalized anymore. You need to be specialized. Some for DevOps. All right. You don't have to write any code anymore if you can communicate exactly what you want. The new coding language is English, so you don't have to know the specifics of things anymore, just the general. Daniel. Um, Daniel. Daniel is a software. I remember because yesterday you are actually a software engineer. Daniel is not AI. Daniel is a software engineer. So he's actually working. Here's the problem with what you're saying, Daniel. While what you're saying is correct, the reason you're able to articulate, the reason you're able to clickety clack on the keyboard and understand the code that it spits out is because you have already done the hard work of actually building shit, right? So you already knowing how to build shit, you already knowing the basics, you already having that foundation, that firm foundation without the use of AI makes AI even, it's like it makes you 10x. Yeah, but you didn't say that. So you didn't say that now. That's not what you said. You said that yesterday. so so what I'm saying is that especially when we're around people who are learning, it's important that people who I think it's important because I've never seen this before. I've never seen it. Anybody who waitlifts will say, "Hey, you need to learn the fundamentals of it. You need to do it yourself. This is the most effective way." In every throughout history, through every apprenticeship, they've always teaching people the foundations of things, and it's so interesting that that's not the one thing that's like pushed to people who are learning, who are just in a situation where they're learning. I think the I think in order for AI to truly be a tool for them, to truly be a boon, the emphasis should be on learning without AI, but only using AI to complement learning, if that makes any sense. So not we don't want the AI to code for us, but we do want to be able to ask it questions. We do want to be able to say, hey, what is the most effective way to learn this? Can you explain this to me in a better way? Things like that. Using AI as a learning tool. Have you been learning Python? No. Yeah, I know you're not saying don't learn React, but I think the emphasis, the heavy emphasis on AI, personally, is draining. Second, it takes away. I think who said this before? Man, it was something that a man. I hope I can find it in the stream because this would be a great way to end the stream. Creator creator of Tekken on AI. Man, I forget who said it, man. Man, I forget who said it. I wish I could find it. I wish I could find it. But I'ma say this. Yeah, I don't think any listen, Daniel, I don't think we're in a situation where anybody can dismiss it. I don't think we live in a world where it can be dismissed. Yeah, and I think we all know it's shaking things up. We hear it on the news. We see it on our feeds. We see it on every social media platform. We see it on YouTube just scrolling. You see it on the YouTube ads. We are in a situation where there is no way you can dismiss it. Okay, you can try to ignore it, but you can't truly wholeheartedly want to be in tech and dismiss the impact that AI is having currently. What I'm saying is that the heavy emphasis on the use of AI while people are learning will not true I don't think it's truly advantageous. I don't think it's truly advantageous to the people that are saying it. I don't think it's truly advantageous to the people that are learning. Okay? I I would rather see somebody learn without the use of AI, and if they did use AI, it would only be to again complement the learning, right? So explain something to me, create an exercise for me, again, explain it to me like this. What does this mean? Create it, ask it to create projects, ask it to come up with projects that you can create based on your skill level. That is a better thing to say. But what we're hearing, what most people are hearing is that, and I feel like this takes away from, there was this term that used to go around called, I don't know if they still say it, the digital craftsmanship. It's like the I feel like AI has exposed people's relationship to how they feel about learning. Are they, and that's why I think so many computer science students are struggling, because their relationship with learning is really fucked up. Like, they don't really have a decent relationship with learning. They don't commit to learning, and then you add AI, and then you just have a whole bunch of people graduating and making videos on how they can't find a job because they didn't do shit for the last 2 or 3 years or 4 years. So I'm all for, I think we're past the point where we need to say, oh, you need to use AI and but that's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about at all. Because when people, like, say you're an authority in your field, right? So what you say actually matters. It's important that the people who have authority, who are actually in the field, are like saying, I think, the right things to the people that are learning. And this emphasis, I think we're past the point where we need to emphasize that AI is shaking things up. I think we need to emphasize the proper ways to utilize AI at different steps of our journey. I think that would be way a way better thing to do, a way better use of our time. So let's not get all up into the tangents of attention spans and this and that. We just talking about one thing. So I think it's important that the people who are actually in the field, who actually know the shit, like you, who actually know what's going on, your voice matters more than my voice. Because when people hear you say something about AI and they find out that you're a software engineer, they mind starts clicking and shit, and they're like, oh, okay, well, maybe. And if you're not being specific on the proper usage of AI, and you're just saying like a broad generalization on how AI, the current and future impact of AI, and the way that it in general should be used, that doesn't necessarily help somebody that's learning. That's what I'm saying. So, do we have any more questions before I exit this realm? This today, I've said the things. I gained 5 pounds. Shut the hell up. Who said that? I already checked out Obsidian. I have it downloaded. I used it the other day. When y'all were talking about I need to stop writing notes in the thing, yeah, I was like, listen, I already have this. I spent a whole stream doing that. I got Obsidian right there. Second, I have a whole nother Obsidian on my laptop that I need to bring over here because I used Obsidian extensively when I was at my last job, because I was in an IT help desk role. There wasn't really an IT help desk role. It was you're basically a whore. You're everything. You're going to be everything, and you're going to communicate with everything, and it was crazy. Um, um, I have an entire repo. Let me go to it. And I think somebody else like looked at it. And I really wish I would have structured it better, because it really could have been helpful to somebody who's learning. It's the JavaScript sandbox. What is this? Is it practice.js? No, 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 no. Is it script.js? Yeah, this is the one that's like 3,000 lines of code and stuff. Yeah, this is the one that's 3,900 lines of code, and it's all notes. So everybody does notes differently. Listen, last year if you would have saw my Obsidian notes, you would have thought I was obsessed. But I decided to redo it. It would be funny if someone will do a PR on your notes. Listen. So anyway, I guess the moral of the story is, my people, my fellow learners, please use AI responsibly. Please don't get to the point where you don't know shit. Please, for the love of God and everything that is good in the universe, I don't want you to get to your last. I recently saw somebody, and he is the exception. He was interviewed by Coding Jesus, In his last semester, his last year of college, coding Jesus literally slammed him, and he went on this same challenge that I'm going on, and it ended in him getting a job, a web development position, a week after he graduated. Okay, please don't, please don't put yourself in that situation. Please go on LinkedIn and ask. Now this is a good use of AI. Ask AI to make a little thing that you can send to people and say, maybe like a general message saying hello, and something you can send your GitHub to and stuff like that. So anyway, how are you going to be a higher entity and say something so ridiculous? How are you going to be a higher entity? That's not higher entity type things. Um, please start networking. Please learn how to communicate. Please go up and talk to women and men. Please do the scary things. Okay? Please start doing shit that's different. Shit. Learn how to communicate. Read a goddamn book. All right. I graduated with an art degree. It pains me just to think of that. No one who majors in art. What if I would have went into politics? You know what happens when people who have art degrees go into politics? Nothing good happens when people who have art degrees go into politics. And I didn't have a portfolio ready, and it was on the time where if I would have had my portfolio together, I would, But what I'm trying to say is that I wasn't prepared, and I didn't prepare, and I didn't think. So I hope y'all think. I hope y'all start. If y'all in college, I hope y'all start taking advantage of the people and the things and the stuff around y'all. And y'all don't wait till the last god darn minute of the last semester and you start rushing and shit. Stop it. Get some help. Social media on tech right now will scare people into shipping fast while knowing nothing about the code, and I think it's bad. You can be the best front end developer with an art degree. You leave me alone. I feel like that was some shade. You be the best front end developer with an art degree. Whatever. I can do back end stuff. I just haven't. Leave me alone. Everybody's like, when are you gonna do back end? Listen. Can we go from the front to the back? You wipe from the front to the back, not the back to the front. Let me start from the front, please. Damn. Before I started learning Tailwind, it was like, when are you gonna learn Tailwind? Before it was, when I was doing JavaScript, when are you gonna learn React? You're wasting your time. Now I'm doing React, and they're like, when are you gonna do back? Shut up. Damn. Shut the hell up. Hey man, I have programmer. You wanna, what? There's a guy. Art is not hard. Y'all just are not paying attention to what artists do. That's why every engineer-minded person thinks that art is hard. If y'all would just pay attention to art history, you would find the secret to art. What does anybody know the secret to art? Are y'all ready for it? Do y'all know what the secret to art is based on the art around you? Have you thought about that? What's the secret to art? To good art? I will find you. You steal. How did AI get good at art? How did Leonardo da Vinci get good at art? Do y'all know how the apprenticeships went during the Renaissance? They copied the great masters. They copied. You copy. Yes, you copy over and over and over and over again. Ugh. Have y'all seen some of this Renaissance shit? Have y'all seen some of the people don't know what these people go through to get that type of artistic skill. There's a lot of man. Honestly, I'll tell y'all something, and some people might disagree with me. Art is harder than coding. Art is more difficult than coding. Coding is right then and there. It's going to tell you. It's definitive. It's going to be like, hey, this is not working. Da 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 da. With art and actually trying to learn how to draw well, that's a whole nother journey. There's nothing that can truly, people can give you techniques and methods, right? But with art, even with the advent of AI, there's just, no, I'm telling you, I strongly believe that becoming a great artist is 10 times harder than becoming a great software developer, a software engineer. Hands down. Try to learn how to draw some shit and watch reality slap you in the mouth. Try to draw some shit well. Okay, but listen, when we usually talk about art, we're talking about drawing in realism. Okay, when you start to learn how to art, when you start to learn how to draw, yeah, you can go. Usually the people who draw the animes and the cartoons very well, they went through all of those that other shit that they never show. There's a whole bunch of bullshit you gotta go before you start drawing shit like Billy and Mandy and the Pop-Up Girls and shit, and Craig of the Creek and shit. There's a whole bunch of art you gotta go through, a whole bunch of shit. Anyway, this is my perspective. What do I know? But I know most of y'all can't draw, but y'all can code. So, and plus, you know what? There was this guy. Hold on, let me find him. I saw front end styling and shit, and I walked away. Y'all gotta understand, front end is not necessarily art. It's design. Design is completely design is different, right? There's a lot of people who understand design, but they're not necessarily like artists, right? You can know how to draw, but not know how to design. Design is a whole different skill. A lot of people who make beautiful user interfaces are designers. There's a framework. You can put a framework to design, right? There's framework. There's like all of this shit. What would we call this? What did that come from? That's fuck. The Swedish something, you know, all the Helvetica, what art movement was that? I don't know. So all I'm saying is that y'all not nobody's asking y'all to draw a penis in perspective. We're just asking you to put the boxes in the right way. And there's all different types of frameworks for that. Y'all might laugh at what I just said, but I did have to draw a penis in perspective. Okay? I was one of those people in the naked art classes type shit. Please, God, don't let Gavin Newsom run for president in 2028. I don't want to have to do it. What about vector art? What else do I want to say before I go? I bet that YouTube layout has to go through a lot of screenings to get approved. That's how hard design is for UX. Man, on top of that, they did a whole bunch of user testing. A whole bunch of fucking user testing. This is not even just art anymore. It's a goddamn science. These simple boxes look real easy to us, but that shit. So when people say, oh, I keep hearing that every day. Front end this and front end that. Shut up. Just say you're not good at it. Nothing's wrong with that. How you gonna advocate for being full stack and then be shitty at front end? Make it make sense. So, design tutorial. A design tutorial, see, this is design. Design is completely different. Design is different. Now, if we say, see these videos? Design. This is design. Now, let's go into art. Art tutorial. You see what comes up? Art. Drawing, pencils, illustration. With web development, it's design. You just got to know how to put the boxes together. And guess what? Guess what? You know what's cool about putting boxes in the right place? Layout design. Look at that. Look at that. This is what layout design is, right? Y'all thinking about art and shit. No, layout design. And you know what has heavily influenced see? Design. What has heavily, and then if you really want to learn how to make things pretty, you go to poster design, right? Poster design, and this seeps into web design all the time. So all you gotta do is copy this shit. Just copy it. God, just copy. That's all art is. Just copy and remix it. Kanye West did it best. He just remixed everything. There's like how Kanye West samples. Kanye West sample. Every Kanye West sample ever. It's 30 minutes long. Okay, they make videos on this stuff. He's the king of remixing things, and not everybody can do that. But great artists. There's even a book on this. Still like an artist. Look at that. There's even a book on it. Not gonna lie, you can't copy a lot because they so hard to implement. No, they're not, friend. Cause watch this. You want to get good at design? Just do front end mentor challenges. Do 50 of them, and watch how you can then go to something like Dribble, and you'll be like, oh, I can make that. I can do that. Like this. So y'all telling me y'all can't make this? You telling me you can't make this right here? What is this? One box? What is this? This is a LI with 3 things. And they're in a what? A flex row. All of this. Look at this. Look. So this is a box. This is a box. These are boxes. These are boxes. These are box. That's a box. Big box. Box. Okay. So look, it's a UI. It's a UL with three LIs. It's an image with the logo. And then look, we have a big div right here. A big div. And look at this border bottom. Oh God. And then look, we have another little logo thingy right here. Oh my God. How that's all. Yeah, you're right. It is all a div. It's a big div. And then guess what? We have 1 element, 2 element, 3 element, 4 element. Oh no. They're vertically aligned. Oh shit. What do? We just do flex column. Hey, what's up, Josh? Oh shit. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, what do? Well, there's 2 different things we can do. Look at this big thing, right? So we have this thing right here. So we have 2 in React. We got 2 components right here. What? Oh my God, what do? Because if we actually put those like this is a div, this is a div, they would stack on top of each other. We use flex row. Then we have some other stuff. Here's another div. Then we can break this div down into 1, 2, 3. Oh shit, look at this. That could be a grid. That could be grid template columns 2. Shit. Y'all overcomplicating shit. My job would be a lot easier if I could get waiting on the day. Oh, Daniel said it. We have design principles. I typed it wrong. Here it is right here. Let's look at this. These are the 13 principles. And you can literally copy these posters and make it like you could literally copy this poster and make it into a website. That's how easy this shit is. Like, let me tell you something. What y'all don't know, what some people don't know, because they think I'm going straight to back end. Eat my ass. You know what I'm gonna learn? I'm gonna learn what's interesting to me. 3JS, okay? I want to get really good with React. I'm going to do some super base stuff and learn Postgres and all that stuff. And then I'm going to go straight because I want to make shit that looks pretty. I want to make shit that looks pretty. I want to make shit that looks pretty. Y'all saw what I was doing on this channel before, right? I was doing 3D modeling. So why not learn 3JS? Why not? All right. So, by the way, if anybody wants to buy me this course, listen, I'm not the type of person to beg and plead and cry, but if y'all want to, go for it. Go for it. You can gift it to me. Here you go. Because I am broke. So, you know, if you want to do that, I will love you. Oop, see, it's a gift. Oop. So yeah. So anyway. So yeah, y'all make shit so hard. Let's look at some other shit. My email is Josh, are you who I think you are? Are you Josh? Josh? Like Josh as in design god Josh? Is it bad that I put my email in the chat? You can't get this, uTorrent. You can't get this. No, this is a awesome 3JS course. So what else was I saying? Okay, let's go through it because you know I just feel a calling to do this right now, and I feel like we just need to do it together, just one good goddamn time. Because people keep saying front end is just so dang difficult. It's just a whole bunch of boxes. Look at all these damn boxes. Look at this box, big header div, right? Background image. Background image, we already know what that is in CSS. Then we have what? We have another div right here. Hold on. I like this. This reminds me. See, I love something. Okay, I know this is weird, and I've never heard anybody else say this, but I love the Walgreens aesthetic. Something about that just clean and it's kind of pharmaceutical, but not, but kind of friendly. I love that shit. So what I'm gonna do is, how do I do this? So we go here. Yeah. So look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. So we got a big div. We got a big div, which is usually what? HTML body, whatever, right? And then we got the header. Ooh, look at that hero image. Oh yeah. So we got that big section. And then look, watch this. Then we got this div right here. Oh, look at that. And then, wait, there's more. Then we have this image, or it could be a div. And then we have this. And then we have this. Right? Oh my god. And then you could just display fucking flex. Hold up. Yeah, display flex. Flex column. And bam. And then you got, what is this? This is a UL. And LIs. And look at this. This is a div. And this is a div. Right? Oh my god. Whoa. No, that is not a lot. That is not a lot of divs. And then inside this div, you could have this one. You could have this one. This one. Actually, these two can go together. Then you can have a button right here. Bam. That is not a lot. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Stop it. I'm trying to encourage people. And then look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So this is a div, right? And then, so some people might be like, well, how do we split this one up? Look at this. And then we got, so then we have another div right here. This is a div. And this is a div. And we can split this one up like this. And this can be like this. That's it. The top portion with the background should be the front page. The top portion with the background. The top, what you mean by that? Yeah, no, yeah, we're seeing multiple pages. This is multiple, yeah, it's multiple pages. How would I split them as React components? Okay. All right, that's a good question. I'll show you. This is what I'm thinking. Based on what I know about React so far. So, okay, so this is what I'm thinking. No, it's okay. It's okay. They put designs weird on Dribble, Daniel. It's just they just display it differently. Okay, so this header in my eyes is one component, right? And then this would be, hold on. Then this would be a component. And maybe we would have this component. This is a component. Maybe even this could be a component. And this is just a logo. So then let me think. I think this would be a component too. This would be a component. This would be a component. This whole section is also a component. These individual things are components. So then we would just map over this data and populate it. This is a card component. And inside that card component, we have, yeah, so, yeah, oops. Yeah, so then we can map over this and just create one card component. Okay, let's see. Hold on. How do I, dang, I don't know how to move in. Okay, there we go. And then I think, no. Oh, I forgot this. So this section, oops. This section right here, the trending products, that's a component too. It's a component of cards. We would map over this. Yeah, so this is a component. This is definitely a component. This is a component. These are components. This is a component. This is a component. Of course, this one is. Of course, these are. I'm pretty sure that's like map over this. Of course, this we already know this is a card component. This whole thing itself is probably used only one time. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I think. Y'all act like this is difficult. This ain't even hard. Y'all already know how to do all of this anyway. So this is what I think it would be in React. Yeah. This would be its own um okay, yeah. So who asked me to do that in React? Was that a test? Yeah, the nav bar, yeah, the nav bar would be, yeah, and then the nav items, yeah. Um yeah. No, they don't always. I don't think they always have to. They don't necessarily have to be things that you're always going to use somewhere else. But they do. They are a container. So like then, I think we have, and then I think that what the cool thing about React is what I really enjoy is the because I like moving data around. I like the idea of. Okay, so anyway, I don't know if I even said that correctly. So this is a prop. These are props. Of course, this is a prop. Uh, no, the button wouldn't be a prop. All of this prop. I wonder how. Well, this is a one-time thing. I wonder what else in this place would I use this. So what? These link to somewhere. Where did they go? Of course, this one. And then all of this right here. These are gonna be prompts too. But again, this is the extent of my current React knowledge. I mean, in this case, are all these things used in other places? No. Like for example, this seems to be used here, here. Hold on. So it looks like this is used here and here. Right? That seems to be the most reusable thing here. This and this. And then I don't know what else. I mean, maybe these could be similar components, but would you really need to? Nah, I don't think so, no. Also, each product item will be a whole page for itself. Then you have more components for those. Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. So then we have in there, we probably have like a whole description. So you have the card prop and then what the card prop leads to and all this. You know what? I actually, that's why I think React is such a, I know some people don't like React, but after doing that one project, where is it? After I did this project, and I'm glad I did that project because hold on, let me show you recipe. Okay, so okay, that's already messed up. Well, no, it's supposed to be 1440 in width, so no, it's exactly how it's supposed to look. Um, so this is the thing that I made. Some people know. And then, so this would have been so much easier in React. Look at this. This pisses me off. This would have been so much easier in React. This is a component, and then, so here's the thing. Yeah, this would be so much. This would be so much easier in React. I had to really think about this shit when I did it, because I said to myself, I refuse to make a page for each one of these. So each one of these is not a page, right? Even though you can see different things on them and stuff. What I did was every time I pressed this, it would change this up here. And then based on what this was, it would look into a JSON file and then populate the data like that. That's probably my most proud JavaScript moment. So anyway, this could have been a component. I guess this would have been a way better project to do in React. And what's the easiest way for you to learn? For example, how did you do this project? Did you watch a tutorial? Okay, that's a great question. So why don't we go back? Okay, so this project, I had to learn a lot of things for. So, and it kind of touches on my philosophy on how I learn shit. All right. So first, I had the foundation of HTML and CSS, right? And that foundation was built on repetition. So I did a lot of front-end mentor projects, right? This is how we do it. This is how we do it. All right, so I'm gonna show you. So I feel like all my projects add up and lead to bigger projects. I mean, that's how most things work when you learn it. So I did a whole bunch of these. I did all of this before I even got to where is it? It's all the way down here. Anyway, it's somewhere down here. It's a more intense challenge. So it's down here somewhere. Damn, where is it? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, it's an intermediate challenge. So let me see if I can answer this the right way that you asked. And what's the easiest way for you to learn? For example, how did you do this project? Okay. How did you do this project? Did you watch a tutorial? I did not watch a tutorial, but everything that I did built up on it. So, for example, when I got to this section, when I got to the recipes section right here, I realized that my understanding of array functions in JavaScript were like lacking, because this filtering and all this required me to learn oh, it already did it. I'm not looking at it. Oh, nothing has rice in it. A spare? All right. So anyway, I had to learn like the big three array functions, right? Which is map, reduce, and filter. So I had to spend a week on that because I noticed that I kept forgetting it. Now I'm really good at it. Even reduce. Reduce was kind of eluding me for a while, but I got better at it. So as I was doing this, there were things that I was learning. I think I already knew how to do this page. This wasn't a problem. But I did practice absolute positioning better and all that stuff. So this wasn't difficult. So once I got here, I just started practicing. I took a pause on this project. I started learning array methods, and then I came back and I completed it. But there's some videos you'll see me struggling doing this. Then I was like, okay, well, I don't want to make a page for each one of these. How do I give that data to the next page? And I was trying to figure that out, and then I learned that you could where is it? Where is it? Let you new URL. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it, man? It's somewhere in here. It was how you make a custom URL or something like that. Tablet, mobile, max prep time, hero image, search input container window dot screen with new the car. It should be somewhere in the car builder function. Cook time, append to the car container, recipe link. Yeah, here it is. Recipe card button dot query selector, recipe link dot href equal URL. Yeah, so I think I did it right here. It's where you create like a URL thing. I don't think I'm finding the right thing though. Where is it, man? Anyway, the whole point was that I had to, as I did projects, I learned, which I think is a good way to learn things. And then once I learn something, I pick projects that will emphasize what I learned. Where the hell? It's a whole URL object that you, and I can't find it. Yeah, because I think I append something to that. Maybe it's in another script. Recipe details. Yeah, here it is. I think this is it. No, this is not it. Damn. Where the hell is it? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this right here. Learning how to do this. And then, yeah. That's how I did that. Get the food data. So we get the title. Then we get the food data. I get title. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad I won't. Hopefully for a while, I'll never have to do a series of these because I'm doing React stuff. And yeah, anyway. Honestly, I'm 5 years deep and I forget the basic arrangements all the time. Hey, did you ever get that job? Like, what did you get that job, Josh? You said let's get back to 3JS. When I get the course, y'all will see me do 3JS. When I get this course, y'all will see me do 3JS. And I'm excited. You said so, Job. You have it? What do you mean? Oh, I don't know. You can put it in the Discord. Is it a link? What is it? This is how we do it. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Telegram? Because this isn't on YouTube and there's not a lot of 3JS tutorials that are decent. I don't think. Da, 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 da. Nothing's wrong with supporting another creator. I don't think I would make something like that. I'm not really into the whole... Oh, what is this? Oh, this is beautiful. This is what I'm interested in. Oh yeah, interactive product markup, like interactive product. Oh, you can type on it. Oh shit. I would. Are you interested in the awards website? What you mean? He hasn't checked the awards website. Hold on. Are you interested in making full 3D experiences in the web? Oh, you or more just adding some 3D features to add the design and feel of the site? I want to do both because I like 3D. I want to do both. Hold on. I know there's a directory where we can look at categories, and then we can look at view starred. Did I type in the right name? Click on one website. You just want me to click on one? What the hell was that? Oh, that's in the background. Here's a website. He means site of the day. How do I find the site of the day? Site of the day. Yellow box. The best website of the world, yellow box view site. It's right in front of you on the landing page. Oh, my bad. So you want me to look at, you said, okay, so which one do you want me to look at? Ooh, look at this. Oh, ooh. Oh, I've seen this before. It's a button that says, you want me to, oh. Ooh. Oh! Okay, I would love to make something like this. I don't know how I would do it. This shit is nice. Look at that. I feel like they would just throw their wallets at me if I could make something like this. Yeah, I would make an anime website. Why not? Yeah, man. This is what I'm interested in. I would love to make full 3D experiences as well. Yes. I'm into this. I just hope I could get hired doing it. I mean, I feel like if I have a deep enough passion for it and I want to do it, I could definitely do this. Oh, that's Rihanna. Yeah. Ooh. Cause I think development is cool, but man, the creative part of it, I did get an art degree. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, oh, that is not good. You see how it loaded? It paused before it loaded. Fetching intro audio. Ooh, this is bringing me back to like early. Y'all, I don't know if y'all probably, man. I remember trying to play Cartoon Network games on their site like when I was a kid. Oh, we can't watch this on stream.
Picture has changed.
Oh,
Library? Are we get
oh, that's cool though. You know who has great web design? There's a lot of great Chinese, a lot of great Asian web designers. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. I'm scrolling. All of that was a scroll. Scroll, 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 scroll. Scroll up and check second website. Scroll up and check the second this website. Oh! Look at that. Oh! Menu? Oh, wow. Oh, what? There's a cart. Hold on. So, hold on. What the shop look like? Ooh, it feels very like this is a. I could only describe this as a groovy website. Oh, oh wow, mob links. Okay, scroll. Oh, scroll to the.
Something super strange is happening right now. I keep having these crazy dreams about a planet where I can do anything I want.
Bro, are you even listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening. Keep going.
In my dreams, this world seems really far away, but kind of close at the same time. I know you might think I'm crazy, but it's like that Beyonce song, Who Run the World? And I run this world. Then I saw it, right in the middle of the room. This big yellow buzzer. My brain was like, don't do it. But my hand was like, do it. Yo, this is beautiful. Is that a Mob Links shop? You thought it was gonna be easy, huh? Come on, man.
Toi là, viens ici, viens ici. C'est quoi ces petits là? Gros, tu viens ici, tu crois on est des magiciens ou quoi là? Va travailler là.
Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous today. For what? What am I supposed to do with this?
Hey, little homie, real talk. You know dreams come in pieces, right? Gotta put them all together, man. It might look all messed up at first, but trust me, it will make sense.
It will make sense. It will make sense. It will make sense, baby. It will make sense.
Faites quoi encore ici là? Allez acheter la collection, moi je sais pas moi.
Well, damn. Oh, they make comfy clothing? All of it looks very comfy. €45? Oh, it sucks that the experience led here, but you know, hey, it is what it is. I get it. This is beautiful. Okay, so what computer am I using? Um, oh my goodness. Y'all see that? I should look at the portfolio section. Where's the portfolio section? Oh, portfolio honors. Oh, I want to see this one. Okay. This already is good. I just hit my scroll button. What the hell?
E questo episodio è uscita la prima Ferrari elettrica, si chiama Luce, il design di Johnny Ive e Mark Newson, quindi di Love From. Ovviamente qua è succosissima la situazione, quindi abbiamo un sacco da dire, quindi preparatevi. In più anche il rebrand di Frecciarossa, anche questa notizia molto importante per la cultura italiana in generale. Poi è stato anche il drop di ACG, brand di Nike. Nanni è stato a fare un trekking pazzesco con loro, poi ce lo racconta, comunque Parotti è un universo di brand pazzesco anche quello. E poi le altre cose che non ve le dico, ma sono anche un po' di nicchia. Ho delle chicchette questa settimana per i veri nerd. Sigla!
I can press it.
Di oggi è biscotti.
I can go to this computer. Oh, look at this. Oh, I can sign up for a newsletter. Oh, wow.
Breccia si chiama Riccardo, Nanni si chiama Ferdinando, Mitch si chiama Raffaele, io mi chiamo Giuliano e basta. Non ho mai avuto un soprannome, che roba triste. È triste perché un soprannome o un nome d'arte è un grande...
Oh, that looks delicious. That was a great website. This is a great website. Can you really call it a website at this point?
E questo episodio!
It's a great website. Yeah. Yeah, let me see. I like this. This looks very clean. Oh, this is nice. I like the... I feel like this would be so much better with ambient music. Oh, that's nice. You see how it expands from the center? Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I like this. I like this a lot. I need to start doing this. If I'm interested in this, I need to start doing it. But I need to start doing React first. I need to do my big daddy React. I need to get a job, so of course I would love to do this, but let's see. Hold on, what the hell? Oh, that's a video. Let's see what GSAP is about.
Before we dive into the build, I want to make sure you have a solid thing. We can use the same old use GSAP hook coming from GSAP React.
Oh shit, he's using it with React. Oh, perfect.
You'll see that the animation is being applied on scroll. Perfect. Now, if we compare this with what Juni initially did, well, to be honest,
That's nice. That's nice. I have a lot to learn. You're also a streamer? I think I've looked at your stuff. Biomedical data tools and open source environment.
They're often used in epilepsy surgery or deep brain research, but they require surgery and are
Interesting. GSAP or framer motion?
So you want to create a portfolio or some sort of creative websites, but you're not sure if you should be using GSAP or Framemotion.
Framer motion? He is? Oh, I'm already subscribed to him. Josh, which one should I learn? Should I start learning GSAP or 3JS? Like if I what should I do? Okay. Should I learn GSAP before I learn GSAP? Okay, I'll learn GSAP. Okay, and it's free, so I'll just learn a tutorial. I'll just do a Okay, so now I just need to find a good GSAP thing. GSAP tutorial. Okay. Like Yagami, what's up? A good GSAP course. Alright. Well, I guess there's more to do now. I don't know how I'm gonna implement this into what I'm already doing, but I'll find a way. Alright, y'all. I'm about to go. Let's go later. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule on point. My room is clean. Damn, I gotta wash the dishes. Alright, y'all. Well, I will talk to y'all later. This has been a great stream. I have learned a lot. So, thank y'all for coming in. Oh yeah, we did go from this to awards. Appreciate y'all. And we will talk later. Today will be, hold on, this was the 98. This was stream 98. Tomorrow's 99, and then we go to 100. I want to make tomorrow a longer stream, so I need to go to sleep now. Listen, Josh in the chat already has an award. Y'all should shit. If my site gets to awards, that would be great. Alright, I'm gonna see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later today. I'm tired. Alright, bye. Bye. Have a good one. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Join the Discord. Like, subscribe, join the Discord. We're almost at 100. 100. Alright, bye. Bye. Peace. Thank you, Daniel, for stopping by again. Thank you. You are loved. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, everybody. Zigzag Kristen. I have learned already. I'm about to go. I'm sorry, friend. Okay. Have you learned already? I'm sorry. It was a short stream. I didn't learn too much. I just did 2 hours. I'm tired. But I have to punish you for that statement. But that was hilarious. Oh.